Hello. It has been like how many months since I've been back, since I've been doing, anything on here. And sorry that I'm still away. I'm trying to get used to this camera. Wow, it's been oh my gosh, wow, it's like been so long. Anyways, I'm trying to make this quick because I have to go to work and there's other things I have to do, so I'm trying to make this quick, but this is a story time of how, of my worst restaurant experience. Um, I still have yet to make a big deal about this and go to the supervisor, but I don't know how I'm gonna go about it. I think I'm still gonna call them, but I still have to think about what to say and how not to react in a bad way, like how not to cuss at them over the phone, be like da 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 da. But yeah, so yesterday, friends and we decided that we're gonna, after school, we're gonna just, go to, like we were just downtown, but we're only gonna be in downtown for an hour because obviously I had work. And we're like, you know what, let's go to a restaurant, let's go eat somewhere good. So we saw the Hard Rock Cafe, and if you don't live in Toronto, it's just a restaurant. Like I think some of you guys who are in the US might know what it is, but how it was called the Hard Rock Cafe. Apparently they have hotels or some shit like that. We decided to go in. It's looked kind of packed, but we're like, let's just try it, let's just try something new. And as we got there, we didn't wait too long to get a seat. We got a seat. It was gorgeous. The view, however, was not great. And it's not their fault. It's just it's based on that location's, yeah. Anyways, the waiter comes and he seemed, nice. He seemed so nice. I was like, oh my gosh, we should, like I was even thinking, I'm like, maybe I might give him a tip or something like that. And just remember me saying tip because this is the whole reason why I'm making this thing right now. So as we're, waiting for our food, he brings the drinks and he gave my friend that was in front of me her drink, and he I guess mistakenly switched the drinks of my friend next to me and mine because my friend next to me wanted a water, and the waiter gave me the water and gave him my Sprite. So I'm glad my friend even noticed that because I would have drank out of it and then it's a big issue, and then but I'm glad that my friend noticed, so we just switched the thing. And yeah, but after that we were just waiting for our food, and our food comes and I'm looking at one of the fucking plates and I notice it's like a meat with bacon on top of it. And I'm just like, so I was just looking at my friends like, did one of y'all order that? Because I know I did not order that. And I told the guy initially, I'm like, I only want bacon and just bacon on the burger. And then he even clarified with me. He's like, oh, so you only want the bun, the bacon, and the meat. And I'm like, yes. And my order came in wrong. So, but my friend's orders did not. So they end up eating. And my friend next to me is halfway done his sandwich. He ordered two, but he was halfway done the first sandwich. And I had to wait for them to put the fucking bun on it. Like, they couldn't, like, I don't understand. Why would I go to a restaurant and just say I want a burger, but I don't want the bun? Like, I know some people do that, but he even asked me, he's like, you want the bun, you want the bacon, and the beef, and then the bun. He even clarified with me over that, and he still got it wrong. My friends were eating already, and I'm just sitting there like, I'm just sitting there waiting, and he comes by. So because there's a girl that was giving us the food, it wasn't him, there was a girl giving us the food, and I told her, I'm like, I said I wanted just bacon on it, that's it. And then she was like, oh, so you wanted the bun? I'm like, yeah, I told him that. And she's like, oh, sorry, we'll go fix that. So then he comes by and he's like, oh, you two are enjoying your food, and where's your food should be coming soon, da 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 da. And and then he made a joke about my hat because I'm in Toronto, and the Blue Jays are our team and stuff like that. And he made a joke saying, "Oh, maybe because you're a Yankees fan." I'm like, I don't even watch the Yankees. I'm wearing the hat because of the design. I just like the design a lot. The design of the logo. And he agreed with me and said, yeah, me too. So then after I got my food, I was eating it. It was actually really good. I really liked it. And I felt so full from it. I couldn't even finish the fries after. But what I don't understand is after we were done, he's like, oh, you guys are paying cash, debit, whatever. We told him debit. Everyone, my friends were finished, but I was still eating. Reason why I was still eating was because my food came later than everyone else's because he fucked it up. So, and that wasn't even a big deal to me. It wasn't even a big deal. It was just like kind of annoyance because like we were also have a time limit because I have to go to work in the next hour and a half, and we're still at this restaurant. So I was like, okay, whatever. My friends are paying, and because my friends are their siblings, so the one of them was paying for both, which was the total was $40. Mine's was $23. And I just want to know why the fuck it was $23. I look on the fucking receipt and I find out the drink was $3.75. Why in the fuck are you charging us $3.75 for the fucking drink? You know we're eating a burger with fries. You didn't think we needed a drink? You're charging me $3.75 for a drink? And I wasn't told, we weren't told about this. We weren't told about it being $3.75 for the drink. You would think at other restaurants we've been at, because we've been through a lot of restaurants, they don't charge you $3.75 for the drink. In fact, there was the previous restaurants we've been to, like the whole total would be like $18. That's the drink included. So for them to charge $3.75 for the drink, and may I say, the drink was watered down. I asked for Sprite, not Sprite plus water. My friend, he's finished paying, and he hands the guy the thing, and the guy hands me the thing so I could pay by debit too. I put no tip, and had this in my head. I'm like, you fucked up on so many things, and you still like, I'm not just gonna tip you, you know? But we were still gonna come back like soon. We were still gonna come back another time. I even told my friends, I'm like, we have to come back. The food is so good. The view is really good. We have to come back. So I'm like, I just press because the tip had no tip, or it had options, but 3 was no tip. So I put 3. And I quickly paid and whatever. So I'm handing the guy the debit reader thing, that machine thing, and I was just gonna get another fry because I still had fries left. This guy tells my friends, oh, if you're not gonna, actually wait, let me get the message because I had to ask my friend what did he say. You shouldn't go to restaurants if you're not gonna tip people. I'm gonna tip you after you fucked up my order. You gave me a burger with no bun. I didn't say no bun. I said nothing on it, just the bacon, the beef, and the bun. We even clarified this, and I have 2 of my friends as backup. We clarified this, and he still sat there and was like, oh, we're not gonna, if you're not gonna tip people, then don't go to restaurants. First off, we came to restaurants to eat. We came here to eat. We didn't come here to tip you. It's not my fault that you're probably not getting tips because you're not getting tips from other people. That's not my problem. First off, you're supposed to make sure my order was good. You didn't make sure my order was good. You fucked up on my order. You're sitting there making jokes saying, oh, maybe because you're a Yankees fan, that's why your food's coming long, that when your ass didn't even know that you fucked it up. So for you to sit there and to give me watered down Sprite, number one, you gave me watered down Sprite, you gave me a burger with no bun, you have the audacity to sit there and fucking snap at us because we didn't fucking tip you? What am I supposed to tip you? And if I did tip you, you would still sit there and complain that it's not a greater amount, it's not the amount that you should have got tipped. So I don't understand why you're gonna sit there and you're gonna fucking try to snap at us because what, we didn't tip you? You got my order wrong. And for him, and it's really funny because he was telling this to my friends as I was like getting another bite of the fry and drinking my little watered down Sprite. He was trying to sit there and tell me or tell my friends that, you know, like what I just said. And it was just ridiculous because it's like my friends had nothing wrong with the order, so I'm not sure why they didn't tip. However, for him to sit there and not and to get up, like for him to sit there and still overall just fucking say that was just rude. Why would you say that? Like, we were actually gonna come back to that restaurant. Even though you fucked up all that time, we were even gonna come back. And when we came, if we're gonna come back, we were gonna tip you if we saw you again. Because we've done this at previous restaurants. We just wanna see how the restaurant is. And if the restaurant is how we like it the second time, then we're gonna tip you. We did this to a guy at this other restaurant. We tipped him. I gave him $1 tip, which I thought was so much for me, like, you know? But the thing is, you can't be working at a restaurant and then getting upset that you're not getting tipped. I work at a restaurant, and the restaurant I work at, you don't normally get tips. And I'm fine with that. Like, I'm there to serve you. I'm not there to be getting tips every 2 fucking seconds, you know? And it just really bugs me that a guy that's also working at a restaurant will sit there and get mad that we're not tipping him. That just really bothered me, and I think that he needs to reevaluate his work ethic. I can't even speak English. He needs to reevaluate that because clearly he has no sense. Clearly he thinks that the world revolves around him and the world has to be giving him tips for his little service. What he did there was fake. You can't smile in our face and be ha 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 kidding with us, and in the minute we don't tip you, you want to sit there and get upset. I'm going to a restaurant to eat. I'm not going to a restaurant to tip you. I'm hardly making enough money as it is. I have to be saving up to be buying certain things. I have to be paying for a bill, paying for rent. I don't have time. I didn't feel to tip you. The food was okay. I've ate better burgers at other restaurants. And also you charged me $3.75 for a drink that was watered down. Are you actually freaking kidding me? And you still think I was gonna tip you? So it just really pissed me off because for him to sit there and think that I'm gonna tip him for giving me an overpriced meal with a watered down Sprite. My meal wasn't even the way it was supposed to be initially. And you still think I'm gonna tip you? Are you okay, bro? And after he said that, whatever he said, he quickly dashed. Like, he walked really quickly. And I feel like he thinks I'm not gonna call in and tell his supervisor what he did. But little does he know I am going to fucking do that. Because I'm not gonna let you fucking sit there and think that that you're gonna get away with that. You're not gonna get away with this, and I'm gonna make a big fucking deal about this. And he's gonna regret ever saying that shit to us because I actually like that restaurant. However, the one thing I really didn't like about that restaurant was because they were playing these oldish 70s, early 70s music, and it's like, it was getting a little too loud too, and I was trying to eat my food. Like, I want to eat my food in peace. Also, there's this girl who was sitting inside the restaurant, and she was looking at the glass, like she was just staring at us. Like, girl, eat your food, leave us alone. Like, you're at the restaurant to eat. Like, eat your food. Stop staring at me while I'm eating my food. So the overall restaurant experience was just fucking stupid. It was bittersweet, but more like bitter because it was just for him to be fake to us, like smile on our face, joking with us or whatever, and then to just get my order wrong and charge like and for us to be paying extra for Sprite that's watered down, like I don't know. It just really bugged me. So yeah, that is my story time on my worst restaurant or slash waiter experience. Hopefully I don't have to make more of this, but if I do, you will see part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, part 6, part 7, part 8, part 9, so on, okay? Because you know I like to rant, you know I like to talk, okay? I hope you like this video. I know I did that weird. I hope you like this video, and if you have any similar experiences, just write them down below or comment them down below and I will engage with you. That's a big word for me. And yeah, we could, yeah, that was awkward. Anyways, bye. I'll see you next time. And sorry guys, I know it's been a minute since I've been on here, but I promise I'll be making more after this. So yeah, bye.